People having too much access to your body can indeed keep you in a low vibrational state. Yes, that's people having too many sex partners. In a time like this, when a lot of people have been through so much trauma that is unresolved, a lot of people are indeed hurting and have not gone through counseling or seen a therapist to resolve their issues. They indeed run from relationships to relationships in an effort to let people or the new relationship heal them instead of actually tackling their issues head on. And when a person like this comes into your life and you repeat the cycle of giving access to your body or of your body to people like this, then you can indeed be put in a low vibrational state because you are forming soul ties, you are forming trauma bonds, which is not a correct or proper way for humans to be forming marriages or relationships in. And the trauma bonds or soul ties do not allow people to actually heal properly from a lot of the toxicity from society and trauma that people have garnered. And when you consistently have multiple partners that you are exchanging fluids with, right, it prevents you from making sound decisions that critically are important to your life and going forward, especially for the men. Semen retention has many benefits, and one of those benefits is it allows you to think more rational. After a while, you do find that you can eventually control your sexual urges down there when you do put yourself on semen retention. What is this? It's when you actually, as a man, you stop having, you go cold turkey on sex, right? So you are actually allowing for yourself to grow mentally, physically, emotionally. And if you had garnered a lot of trauma or heartache from in your young youthful days, then going on semen retention for the guys is the best way to actually heal from soul ties and trauma bonds that a lot of guys actually go out and form. And the more women that you have, is the harder that it is for a guy to actually function in a high vibrational state, because you keep on not just giving your trauma and your demons to women that you lay down with, but you are also in turn collecting her demons, and you spread your demons and her demons to someone else, and the never-ending cycle of demonic exchange via your body, your vessel, right, which is of itself is to be seen as sacred. You should see your body as sacred. So having what they say, a bunch of gal and bag of gal, yeah, it's causing you to function and operate and think in a low vibrational state. And that's the type of woman that you will be ending up attracting when you are going out to seek a mate. So a lot of you guys were complaining, I'm always seeing this type of girl, and why am I always getting the baddies, and they're always breaking my heart, and these girls ain't loyal. I mean, aside from the fact that you're seeking a hoe to be a wife, which you cannot turn a hoe into a wife, you have to find a wife, the Bible instructs you to do. So if you're out there doing it backwards by trying to convert a hoe into a wife, then you've already been doing it wrong, and that's why you really need some time to be abstinent as a man and as a woman, and check your priorities and heal. And while you are indeed healing and feeling in the low vibrational state, it is also time to really separate yourselves from a lot of people that have access to you sexually, because you do need that time to really go within yourself. And this is to allow you to develop a lot of the skills and the talents that you might never have even taken note of, or how you would say learned that you had. Maybe you have a special ability that you did not know until recent some stuff happens and you couldn't explain it. When you actually take the time to practice abstinence, practice semen retention, ladies practicing to close your legs, you will find that you have a lot of innate abilities, a lot of special gifts, not just physical but also spiritual gifts that you will have to take time to understand, right? And when you are out there giving everybody access to your body, including demons, because the more you have sex with unhealed people and low vibrational people, then you spiritually are suffocating your spirit, because we're soul, mind, body, and spirit, right? So you also have to build your spirit man within. So the more you are wilding out and sowing your wild oats and giving out the cookies in the bakery, leaving the bakery empty and low value, you are indeed not just desecrating your physical body, but you are also killing slowly your spiritual self and your soul as well, right? Which is why it's called a soul tie, when you are tied to this person because of some traumatic bond, right? Because it's hard to break. It's hard to break because after a while, demons do come in and turn those ties into strongholds, and a stronghold, man, that those can turn into demon possessions and have you doing all type of things, thinking all type of way that you never usually think you thought, and then you ending up with all types of negative associations, probably depression and poor self-esteem, high insecurities. There's a lot of things that go through your mind when you are in relationships that have attracted to people out of trauma, and you don't want to be bonding with people in this way. You want to actually go into relationships being whole and complete, if that is what you do choose. So abstaining from sex, semen retention, and limiting access to a lot of sexual partners is what will keep you from functioning in a low vibrational state if you are a promiscuous person and you are seeking to elevate your vibration.